Kareem. Hi, Kareem.
Yeah.
Kareem, if you have money today, a good amount of money, yeah, if you saved money, like you save money now, yeah? Yeah, would you buy with that money a house or a luxury car?
First, I'll get the house because it's not a liability. It's investment.
It's an asset,
And-
okay.
Yes, an asset. And then I'll get the car because it's a liability.
Okay, so from the returns, you mean, that you get
Yeah.
with a house? So you buy a house, it's an investment, it's an asset, and then this will pay you rents and returns forever. And then with this money, you buy a car? Okay, smart boy, huh? So where to start? I sat now for 15 minutes thinking where to start. Shall I start where it makes sense for me? Where it runs by fundamentals, the start that I've started, things and how did it work? Or shall I work it out into something that probably would be more exciting for you? Because look, people are excited about others who are show-offs, aggressive into thoughts that may be logical, non-logical, scientific, non-scientific, it does not matter. This is what people are excited about in general. I'm not that guy, and that's not what you would see of me. So I still want to make sure that you're excited and you're happy about what you're hearing, but I don't want to simply tell you what you want to hear. I want to tell you what's right. So I'll start from what excites you, and then we'll work back what is right and how would you get there. What excites you is the slogan, the big manchette, the financial freedom, the cliche, if I could say. Yes, financial freedom and freedom in general is great, and financial freedom is achieved by passive income. How to get to passive income? I will take a small thing I've done. That was a plan years ago, around 20 years ago. I said the following. And by the way, I'm teaching that to my 6-year-old son now. My wife is spoiling the thoughts that he has, but I'm trying to have him embrace that. So, years ago, I thought of building income that can not only sustain what I want to live, the lifestyle I want to live, but also maintain a growth and keep up with inflation. That's not easy, huh? So you need not only to produce as much as you want to live if you have assets and you have wealth, because you need to sustain that wealth. That wealth, if not grown annually, loses value. So you need to grow it annually. Now, the easiest to do that is to, in general, purchase assets and own assets and generate wealth and create wealth in assets that do grow in value. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you own a property, in general, a property grows in value. So with time, the property that you do own will be worth more, and by it being worth more, the property that you do own will keep up with inflation, hopefully more than that. And at the same time, it pays back rent, which can sustain you and allow you to grow your wealth. So it achieves the both of those. And at that time, I was thinking property. I thought many other things, but simply I understand property, and I understood property, and I didn't understand equities and bonds and futures and derivatives at that time. And by the way, I still don't make majority of my money through that, and I believe it will be very difficult for people to do so unless they've taken non-calculable risks, or they're much brighter than the average one of us. And I'm not brighter than others, so I stick to what I know. And I said the following: I want to build a portfolio of property where after a few years, each year, my properties purchase a new property. Okay, so today, if you want to open a business and you have $200,000, you would invest $200,000 in the business. That's a majority of your money, so it's very important for you. So if you're opening a business and you're putting that $200,000 into it, You're putting majority of your money into it. You run it with separate accounts and separate bank statements and cash flow statements. When you buy a property for $200,000 or all of your money or 3/4 of your money, why don't you do the same? Why do you look at it not as an asset and a business that needs to earn and develop and grow? You should, huh? So what I had in mind is I said, I want to buy a portfolio of properties so that in few years, my properties purchase new properties every year. In other words, my properties will grow and sustain me every year. And from all what I've done in my life, probably the only most important thing or thought or plan I had and I achieved is this. So we'll start here. Now we'll talk about how to own, because yes, it's not easy to go purchase property and get to a position where that property is regenerating. Yes, you need to look at your expenses and your income, and you need to reduce your expenses where needed, grow your income where needed with your claim of a lifestyle or whatever you claim is a lifestyle. Because I do believe that 90% of people claim a lifestyle for what isn't or is barely a living. Yeah? So you have, I don't love their coffee, I love the brand. It's not part of your lifestyle. You're barely living, yet you're addicted to a thing you don't need and you don't require in your life, that drains you every day, and that kills your possibilities. And I can show you very simply how. If you don't have money, and this is crucial, you will not save money. The minute you have more money, you will start saving more money. Why? Because money at that time will resemble to you wealth. When you don't have money, a little bit of money would not resemble wealth. So you would say, you know what, it wouldn't change my life. Another 200 dirhams, another $100, another $50, it wouldn't change my life. Another $5 wouldn't change my life. Now, $5 does change your life. How? Let me tell you how. $5, and you do the maths. $5, 365 days a year, 20 years. Now that number may not be much, but if you take that $5, 365 days a year, 20 years, and invest it at a 5% return, that's a different number. Now, how many $5 are there in your life similar to this? Let's start. Coffee. Is there others? How many sodas do you drink a day? How many sodas do you drink a week? I'm sure several, plenty, yeah? So all of those are expenditures that you're suffering from. You don't need in your life. It's not changing your lifestyle. It's just things that you're addicted to. I call it the blind loyalty to the rules of nonsense. You have loyalty to things in your life that are not real, but you made feel and look real. So today we'll be finishing it here. We need to understand that the plan should be to get to a point where your properties are purchasing a property every year. Yeah, let's keep it here. And tomorrow we'll talk about others, and we'll talk about how do you start. We'll talk about your expenses. We'll talk about your income. And I know that those are things that you fancy less and that are less interesting and sexy to you, but you need to start somewhere. We all do. I will tell you how did I start as well. I can't say it all in one session, but I'll tell you how did I start. And with time, you will learn that if I started and got there, every one of you can. Every single one of us can. Ciao. Enjoy your day.